Hey guys, Alina Habba is making a speech right now to the former president of the United States about the Hunter Biden case, my brother. Let's hear her for a while.
Last week, Hunter Biden's sweetheart plea deal fell through when the judge realized it had blanket immunity. The following day, a superseding indictment against Donald Trump. July 31st, Devin Archer goes to testify in front of the House. That was only after they failed to put him in jail prior to the fact. What happens the next day? The January 6th indictment that we're here for today. This is not a coincidence. This is election interference at its finest against the leading candidate right now for president, for either party. President Trump is under siege in a way that we have never seen before. President Trump and his legal team and everyone on his team will continue to fight, not for him, but for the American people. I'll take some questions.
Thank you. I know the president has called this a witch hunt. You just laid out several examples of that. Any other thoughts that the president has communicated to you in terms of why this is going on and then why he calls it a witch hunt?
I think a witch hunt is really the way that anybody should describe this, because it's not something we've seen in our time. This is not even political. This is beyond that. A witch hunt is when you relentlessly attack your opponent, when you relentlessly attack the thing that you are most afraid of. People are afraid of somebody that cannot be bought by Washington. People are afraid of somebody who is independently wealthy and who has given up his good life to fight for this country. And that frightens a lot of politicians who are career politicians, unfortunately, because he'll get back there, and I know he'll be fighting for every one of us so that this doesn't
Nothing
happen to us.
is witch hunt.
Free speech, but the special counsel says Trump could have disagreed with the results and talked about it. No crime there. The difference is what he did to try and switch the votes.
So what is it that he did to try and switch the votes that you refer to? By bringing cases, by using the law in an appropriate manner, unlike what we're sitting here today seeing. This is not appropriate. What President Trump did is he said, go patriotically and peacefully and protest. That is an American right. That is why we are America.
Oh
we are
my
not a
God.
country. Although I will say that today, I don't feel very much like we are in America. Yes.
This case should go forward before or after.
Rights are un-American.
I think that every court needs to look at this as a whole, right? It's not about the
You think
January 6th.
it's
about the fact that
you think they're peaceful over there in January 6th?
Try and tie up, and me as an attorney, I've never seen this. Tie up one individual who's running a campaign, running for office for president, so that he is in court, in depositions, and distracted, so that he won't properly run for 2024. And frankly, it's not going to work.
Is those going to argue that the election was stolen?
I don't think that that's the argument that needs to be made. I think that anybody that believes that is misreading this. The truth is, as an American, there were questions that he had regarding the election integrity. We've seen documents come out, we've seen documentaries come out showing that there were issues with the election. And frankly, by bringing this, I don't think Jack Smith really thought it through. There only has to be proof that, number one, President Trump believed that this election was not completely honest. And number two, Jack Smith has opened himself up to a can of worms that we can now look at and really examine.
You believe that he's innocent and that this is all a setup. Why not bring it to trial as soon as possible before the election so that you can clear his name?
Yeah, I would love to do that, but there's something called discovery. And when somebody wants to say that the 2020 election was perfect and that President Trump has no right to object to it, we've got to go show him all the facts. And there's a lot of facts to show. So everybody has their time. And to say that Donald Trump should then be rushed and not be given the same fair proceeding that anybody else is just, frankly, un-American. It's not fair. It's not the way our system works.
A lot of the lawyers who helped him try to overturn...
As you know, the election is next year, everyone.
...co-conspirators in the indictment. Jenna Ellis isn't. Why do you think that is?
I'm not going to speak to co-conspirators or anybody else. I represent President Trump.
Still one more.
You know, there are a number of, there's testimony and there's a number of aides that have said that the president was made aware that he lost the election and yet continued to argue that it was stolen from him. How do you reconcile those two things?
Well, I think that everybody was made aware that he lost the election, but that doesn't mean that that was the only advice he was given. as anybody understands what happens in the Oval Office, there are a numerous amount of advisors and politicians and lawyers, not just one or two, that are giving you advice and telling you what they believe is true. So he may not agree with Mike Pence. He may not agree with one of his lawyers, but that doesn't mean that there weren't
Mike
other
Pence
people
did
advising him
the right thing
exactly
to certify the
opposite. So
election.
the president has a right, as every one of us do, to listen to several opinions.
And that's
make
why he
decisions.
did not have the authority to overturn.
Stacey Abrams argued that their elections were not right. I mean, how, and the weaponization of the DOJ didn't happen then.
No, of course not. But if your last name's Trump, it's very different. So Hillary Clinton could have a problem when she lost the election, and we could have a complete liberal meltdown, as we all saw. But when we have dignified disagreements, we take them
I really
to court.
miss
We do
Hillary
things
a lot
patriotically and peacefully.
since
He's
she
to
ran
blame
for
things that he
president.
did not himself do. And that's what we're seeing. Frankly, folks, this is not about that.
And as you know,
This is
there's
about politics. This is about 2024.
the logo I create, everyone.
Thank you.
All right.
Alina Habba, attorney for the former president Donald Trump.
Wow. As you know, former President Trump is in an indictment on his crime for inciting the insurrection at the U.S. Capitol since he wanted Mike Pence to overturn the election, since Mike Pence did not have the authority. So that's why Mike Pence refused. So he's going to plead not guilty, everyone. Alright, if you guys like this video, please make sure you subscribe, drop a like, and comment below. And make sure you also...
This is not a violent crime case. You know, when you have...
Make sure you also follow me on this new social app that it used to be called Twitter, since Elon Musk changed the new logo that now it's called X. So go subscribe. So go follow me on X and turn on notifications so you never miss the video on my YouTube channel. See you on the next video soon, everyone. Peace and good luck. And I pray to God that no violence is allowed in America.